All right, everybody, we are live and we are going to be doing some really wacky stuff today. I came up with an idea for a very weird deck. It's won two JNet casual lobby games thus far, so we're going to keep on keeping on and see what we can make happen. All right, let's find ourselves a game. Let's make sure I have the updated version in here. I do. So we're 2 up with the Venomous Bird. The basic idea behind this deck is that we're all in on things that let us just kind of breeze past ice, and we have a bunch of impactful run events. We don't have resources to trash. Not really, anyway, because we're using up our resources. And we also have Quetzal to deal with things like tree line. So we're going to see what we can make happen. All right. So this is actually a pretty good opener, because we can kind of do a little bait and switch with the turtle, which is just for back up and saving money when we can. But we can act like we're a more honest deck than we are. So we'll put this down. We'll Dirty Laundry Archives. We'll draw once, and then we'll pick up another counter. Alright. So they're getting prepared to cut us off. So let's go ahead and put down a vial. So Poison Vial combos with Quetzal's ability to break a barrier, and also a bunch of our one-time use things that we have going on. But first and foremost, we need to see what's on HQ. This is definitely a deck where we're going to be face-checking ice a lot. So they've read that tree line's not going to do shit for them, so they're using it for the trash ability. Trying to make sure the top of my headphones here aren't deep enough to cause a problem. Alright. So first things first. Let's go into HQ with a jailbreak. We don't have any money to lose from Mestage, whatever that is, however that's pronounced. And we can't lose any bucks, so we'll go ahead, go in here. So we've got Malia, that's interesting. We did a little exploring. We need some bucks. Hey Seeds, welcome. So let's keep setting up board. Now notably, Poison Vial is not unique, so you can have multiple of them in your hand at a time. So I think here we're going to put this here, and then we'll go in there. And then we'll hit this, and we'll get the other two. So we just broke a 10 strength ice. Thank you very much. So let's draw. Let's get some bucks. Next turn we'll do some drawing. We can let them have that one. So let's steel skin. Let's put a Jabali down. Then let's go ahead and Chastushka. We don't have the money to lose. So now they gotta bin some cards. So they binned 2 from the hand. Now we're gonna labor rights, and we're gonna put back. Ooh. Yeah, probably like that. I've got to find some like duty-free music. If anybody has links for things that are actually Twitter and like YouTube safe, like electronica, I would love to have those sent over. Okay. So let's draw. We're not under a super amount of pressure. This is probably an SDS. I mean, I guess it could be a clearinghouse, which would be pretty shitty for us. Let's hit R&D. The other reason I included the Amakua is to give us something else to toss to oh my gosh, I can't think. To give us something else to toss to SDS to capture it. So it's got 4 subroutines. What's going to be the best play here? We'll do that. Alright, and we're going to let these 2 fire, because now they have no money. Alright, we'll get rid of a hush here. Actually, I should have kept the hush because I could have blanked that. So now we're going to access everything that we've gotten here. And we're going to access from the other 2 servers. Did I get rid of both hushes already? No, I still have one more in the deck. Okay. Yeah, getting rid of that hush was actually a bad idea. Hey, Bahram. Welcome, welcome. We're trying wacky stuff over here. See, and that's great. They think that we care about the Amakua, and we don't. So we did lose some good stuff there, but luckily we still have one labor rights. And we're going to use that to get the other labor rights. A poison vial. And a Kangamogo back. And then next turn, we're going to go for the finality. And that should be enough for us to hopefully win the game. So we'll just go ahead and pop this and this. Okay, we steal a standoff. We're gonna run into server 1 to get the bad pub. And we'll put the hush on here. And then we're gonna put cards back, poison vial. And then we will continue movement and jack out. Double overwrite. You love to see it. Alright. So let's do some recovery. Just get some money, get set up for another finality run. So luckily we're not breaking these with AI. Let's draw. Let's draw again. Let's go into archives and see what's here. Sure. You can just let it fire. I'm not wasting my resources on that. Let's draw. Let's get some bucks. Let's put a botulus on there. Right, look at all these overwrites. Poison vial, Kangamoto, finality. Ooh, a Colossus. Um, sure. So we're going to break that. And then here we're going to use our Quetzalpretzel ability to get through that. Put that down and click for bucks. That's actually pretty bad. Let's see if we can just end the game right now. Tree line. We'll go ahead and break that with Quetzal. Pay to steal. Good game. Alright. It worked. I mean, I have to assume that this is also really wacky and surprising for people to see, right? What do we think of the core concept of what we're doing here? Hi, Izzy. Bye, Izzy. I think this is good because we can contest their early remote push. Good luck, have fun. Okay. Bye, boys. Alright, well, let's get some money. Let's get rid of this. We're gonna put down the Amakua next turn and charge it up to increase our pressure. Yep, it's always a drafter. It's going to be an NGO front, but that's fine. We now know what's there. We're going to put this down and start charging it up. We're very cash poor in this deck. You got to keep an eye on your tempo and what you're able to do with a single turn. Alright, so let's draw. Let's raindrops cut stone into HQ. Okay. We're going to put a Kangamoto, Finality, and Finality back into the deck. Let's draw. We're going to put a Congo. We're going to put a Congo. And we're going to put money back in the deck. Hey, Gyroscopic. Welcome. Thank you for coming by. We're doing some really wacky stuff in this game. Let's get this down and let's get some money. Next turn, if they don't do anything, we're gonna Chastushka twice. See, that's what I was concerned about. I was concerned that the Spin Doctor was in play, so we're gonna want to get rid of that before we do anything here. So let's see if we can force the use of the Spin Doctor. So we'll use this one because the other one doesn't do anything. At least we got some money out of that. We really need a poison. We really need to draw into a poison vial here sooner rather than later. So let's draw. Let's put that there. Let's draw. Let's put that down. The other nice thing about this deck is we have so many things. Okay, well, first things first. We're going to go in here. We're going to break both of these. Then we're going to trash this. Do we even... Okay, so this is serious thoughts time. Do we even check either one of these cards? Or do we just go for our game plan? Because these could be freaking cerebrals, right? I think we go for our game plan. So that means we're going to do this. Let's see where they trashed from. They trashed 4 blanks. Off of R&D. So we get the ontological independence for our trouble. All right. Let's go check server 6. We're going to break that. Getting rid of these spin doctors feels great. I don't know if people just aren't playing barriers because I'm playing this type of Quetzal, but I feel like I haven't been seeing very many. But again, that can also just mean that they're not playing them because they know that they're not going to fire, right? I have a feeling they're holding, so we're going to check HQ. And we immediately get an agenda. We're going to labor rights, and we're going to get a bunch of our boys back in. And we're going to draw again. So this is actually looking pretty interesting. I feel like we're definitely taking people by surprise with this build. Mm. Alright, let's head into HQ. They're going to re-res Magnet and grab this other one. And that's game. This is extremely wacky. What kind of interesting things are people building in the new year? I know that there's a bunch of tournaments coming up, so some people are probably on more competitive builds, but what are people working on? Yeah, I mean, the mulch deck is extremely good. I think it's definitely a big. I think it's definitely a popular archetype, but it is super brain burny. I have to wonder if we wouldn't benefit from having a couple of hippos in here. You know? Because we're breaking stuff for nothing. So what if we got like 3 hippos in here? Gave that a go. Because then we can just surprise destroy stuff. Let's give that a little blitz. Why is it not giving me Quetzal? Hang on, something's weird. Wait, why is this now standard? Oh, because it didn't log that I put the hippos in. Okay. I was like, what just happened? There we go. Is Wait, is hippo like out of the game? What the heck? That was extremely weird. This seems fine. Yeah. I need to bring out my stream deck again so I can start doing funny stuff. Reminder to everybody that you can always give me some of Jeff Bezos' money, and I deeply, deeply appreciate that money. All right. So let's go ahead and Bitey Boy in. I think also my ability to kill the early Rashidas is like not insignificant. As weird as that is to say, but it's such like a tempo. Yeah, it's such like a huge tempo leap. Yeah, incredible. All right, we're gonna put a labor rights back, a Jabali back, and a money card back. Let's dirty laundry R&D. Let's get rid of that spin doctor. Let's go back again. See if we can pick up another agenda. We can't. Let's hit server 1. Okay, we'll get a card and net $2. Kettle pretzel. Kettle pretzel. Alright, let's put this down and let's start farming around. So now we know that's there. So there's no reason for us to just hammer the shit out of HQ. They're going to try to cycle it through, which is just fine. Let's hit R&D. Let's hit R&D again. Let's draw once. Let's hit R&D again. And we're building up the kinetic energy. All right. Let's hit R&D again since they were kind enough to leave it open for us. Let's force the pop. We'll trash it. Let's hit server 3 and see what's there. Alright, let's fully break ablative barrier. I'm guessing it's going to be a Rashida. No, it's another Nico. I honestly don't care. And then let's draw. So next turn, we're definitely gonna try to finality, and that should be enough for us to win the game off of. Alright, let's see what we get. Nothing. Sure. Let it fire, baby. Hello, Ian Tacular. Welcome, welcome. Alright. Honestly, we just really need to find another finality with how quickly they're pulling through their deck. Oh, my legs are very sore today, and I have a 2.5 hour ride this afternoon as part of my training plan. So I am going to be in Spain without the S. Not like injured sore, but just that edge of your range of motion has that like spikiness to it type of sore. I might take Lady for a second walk before I do my workout just to kind of stretch my legs a little bit and get some of the lactic acid out of there. Alright, this person's having a big ass think. We actually haven't used that many of our tools this game. Okay, they're armoring up. We've got a big lead. we need to start just building up for our big run. So let's draw. Let's draw. We're just gonna start getting ready, you know? That's all we gotta do. We ain't gotta do nothing crazy. We need a click left to steal Ikawa and money. And we need at least 2 of these cards to be able to break whatever this is. Alright. So let's draw. Okay. Alright. So, we got to do this next turn. Yeah. Because we're not getting in there because there's a mana garm. We got to go for it. And hope we have to hope this isn't a magnet. Alright, we got to hope we hit here. They're shuffling stuff back, which leads me to believe that it's nutrient rich. We got it. I'm having fun today. I am glad you're all here with me. Thank you so much for hanging out. If I was smart, I would have my camera closer to the monitor that I actually look at when I'm playing. Alright, another PD. I think we keep this. Okay. Let's hit him with the Chatstushka right off the bat. Let's see if we hit anything fun. Okay, we did get a border control, which feels pretty freaking good. Let's see what's in server 2. Is it a snare? Am I gonna die? No, I got the Rashida. Feels great. All right. Let's get this stuff down. Let's draw some cards. Um, let's see what's in server 1. There's nothing that you can res. That's cute. But now we know what's there. I'm actually going to just run server 1 and let them fire it because more ice on here is good for us. Because this isn't where we win off of. Let's hit HQ. Let's see what's in there. This we will break. And we'll get a spin doctor for our troubles. Let's force the pop of that. Let's put that down. And let's put that there and gain a credit. Oh, that's cute. That's a nice NGO, I think. So let's gain some bucks. Alright, let's pop that. I love these big ice doing absolutely nothing. See, I'm glad we didn't get that void because then we wouldn't have been able to get the agenda. These decks are so quick. I don't think we're going to win this one. I think this one legitimately outran us. Yeah, I think that's it. But they went fast, like super duper fast. Now, we're 5-1 with this thus far. So for a deck I built 2 minutes before the stream started. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I think the bones here. I know I say this a lot on this stream. The bones here are good, I think. I'm wondering how good the hippos are going to really be versus just more punch, right? Somebody mentioned in the channels that I'm a part of that we could put a lamb in here and then use it to trigger with our other abilities. And then that still gives us more things, so we could put a... we've got the labor rights. We've got dirty laundry. What's some other money stuff that we can put in here? Or accelerant. I don't think Liberated is really going to do anything for us, right? We're never going to be rich enough for Liberated. Oh crap! What was the name of the card that I put in there before that gave us the triple accesses? Divide and Conquer. That's fine as a one-off. We need more money. What's more money that we can get into this deck? I'm hesitant to do moshing because we have to have like the perfect things in our hands to ever want to use it, right? Fermenter. That's it. Thank you. That's perfect. All right. We're making it work. This is one of my favorite aspects of playing Netrunner, especially on stream, is we get to sit here and iterate and make the deck better and make it work better. And we're having a blast, right? We're doing something weird that people aren't expecting, that probably isn't good, like, or isn't great, but is like strong enough that with that element of sub strong, we're snatching wins. And that feels fun because you get to make it yourself. Could I survive a cut where somebody can see my deck lists with this deck? Probably not. Unless I was really, like built for the meta. But that's not necessarily why we play Netrunner in all the different environments that we can. right? There's different environments of Netrunner play. All right, we've got a friend. A personal evolution deck. Okay, so this is going to change things pretty dramatically because we're not really playing Netrunner anymore. We're just stealing agendas. We're playing hit point runner. You know, when you're against PE, that's really all you're doing. See what's in here. I honestly don't care if we die to this because this is such a weird matchup for what we're trying to play, and this would be this type of grind out PE would be bottom half of a table at a tournament. Because they're doing a grind out thing where they probably have an extremely low agenda density. What they do have is the Obakata replacement, so that they can get the product condenser that with this and a Reaper they can kill you. Yeah, I'm guessing that their agenda density is probably extremely low. Yep, they're doing some glacial thing. So let's draw up and build towards our outs. All right, let's start hitting some stuff. All right, let's hit server 3. Yeah, we just need the last one. They thought for sure they had us. All right, now we got a nice big hand, so a sting can't kill us. Alright, let's see what's over here. Fair enough. Let's see what this is. We'll trash that. Let's put this down. They're working hard. We don't have a ton of hit points this game, so we're definitely going to need to be careful. Let's hit HQ. Let's give this a go. All right, interesting. So many people are on the wage workers right now. Let's draw. Yeah. Luckily, we don't have to waste any of our resources on this. So we're just going to mill them to death. I need some water. Alright, let's draw. Let's gain a buck. Let's mill them again. What a pain. All right. I don't love it. We gotta go for it, otherwise we're gonna lose. And we won. That was snug, but we got there. Is anybody else like surprised that this is working as well as it is? I don't actually love this because we don't have any pressure. So I think we're going to throw this one back. This guy, or person, I should say, played against us earlier. So we get to see what happens when somebody knows what we're doing. Hey, Cinderin. Welcome. Let's start milling cards. They can have the 1 credit. Getting this border control out of the way early here wouldn't be the worst. I'll go test the waters over here and see if we can get rid of this Afshar. Or not Afshar. Get rid of this Regolith so it breaks their economy a little bit. Yeah, gotta get rid of that. Slow them down a little bit. That Afshar is going to be a target for this Botulus when the time comes. Some Drudge. It's 100% like a Managarm or the thing that when you score an agenda you get to install on Resin Ice that I can't remember the name of right now because I have like no brain power. Let's draw. Let's get some money. Let's draw. Let's go see what that is. So they're probably going to get this and this. Now that we have money, we can go ahead and put that down. I'm going to save the Hush for the next border control we see. Oh, so they're doing some sort of like Doom server strategy, which is fine. Power to them, that's what I say. What was that? Yeah. When a player trashes a card, yeah. So they're doing like you can't trash any of these upgrades uh, type build. All right. I want to see what's on R&D because if it's a border control, we need to know that before we try to finality. Okay. Oh, it's a forced connection. Okay. Yeah, sure. We're just gonna not take any tags. All right. Let's draw. I don't know why I drew again. But that was a stupid idea, and that was my own dumbass fault. I should have just clicked for a credit. Like, we have so much threat power just with this, and our ability. It's crazy how strong. Okay. Alright. I see where we're going. Yeah, it's oversized because they're trying to kill us. So they're probably up a size so that they can. Okay, I mean, that's a really silly play, in my opinion. Because we're just going to go in here. We're going to get that SDS. Or we're going to try to. So now we'll go in again. We're guaranteed it. We get it. And then we click for credits and prepare to close on R&D. Yeah, like we can't deal with that. Like our game plan is not winning off of that. So now we're gonna put this down, in case this is a border control, and then we're gonna try to close. Okay, we don't close, but we can keep drawing up. But because they're nervous about R&D now, they're gonna draw through. So they're gonna hit us. But it's not the worst. Because they're doing us the benefit of they're tearing through their deck for us. So let's do some drawing. This is such a wacky card for us. Because it gets us around the forced connection. Because they've been drawing a lot. So let's go ahead and see what we can grab. I think we're going to hit HQ with the Raindrops Cut Stone. And then if they don't res, we just bounce off and get 2 cards and 3 credits. I love knowing that that's there. And not on R&D. How we feeling, kids? I think this is going pretty okay, to be honest. We're definitely dancing a little bit here. A little bit more than I'd like. Alright, so let's draw. Let's draw again. We need to... I need to know if there's a border control. So let's hit R&D. There is one. Okay. They can have the money. We don't give a shit. So we don't have any programs. So this doesn't do shit. So we'll access this because we have the money to beat the trace. And we'll get rid of this. Welcome, Sean. So, are both hushes in the bin? There's 1, 2. Okay, so both hushes are in the bin. So we need to cycle that through so we can deal with the border control. But that means we also have to break So they're going to give us some tags here. Which is honestly fine. Alright, let's draw. Let's see if we can just win off of this. If we might be able to get the pop just off of this, and if we do, that's extremely good for us. Yep. That's fine. Alright, let's ditch these tags, because who knows what kind of wild shit they're going to use to kill us. Notably, this doesn't actually end the run. So let's go ahead and see what we can make happen. Because we just break that with Quetzal's ability. We hit this, and we say, fire away. And we can even just say, pay into it to keep the poison vial down. Good game. Whew. Hey, Game of Droids. Thanks, Cinder. And yeah, no. This deck has a surprisingly good amount of answers for stuff. Hey, reminder to everybody in chat that you can give me Jeff Bezos' money or your own money on Twitch, and I deeply appreciate it. Or just subscribe, follow on either one of those things, either one of the platforms or both. Help me out. I'm going to be here every day, though notably tomorrow I should be playing in the afternoon, not the morning. I am not. I am going to be playing this weekend in the New Year's tournament, though. This feels okay. I think we can mulligan this. Yeah, this is way better. We haven't seen Lamb at all. Alright, so let's start our mystical journey as a happy little turtle. Right? Because we're going to telegraph that we're one type of deck when we're actually a different type of deck. And also, any ice that they commit to this archives is good for us. Kind of like overcommitment to the remote is good for us. Because we're very focused on high impact runs on centrals. Yep, there it is. All right, so let's go ahead and let's hit HQ. And let's see what's there. Oh, yeah, sure, you can have that money back. And I'll take some fresh cards. Let's hit R&D. While the cash level's low, we'll break it. Okay, border control. Let's draw. So they res, so obviously there's something there for us to get. So I think we're going to hit an agenda. Yep, and we got an AZIF for our troubles. Alright, let's jailbreak R&D, draw a card and see 2 cards. Better to see the malvirus now than later. Let's do that again. Sure, we'll trash a calibration testing. Then we're going to be like, oh no, not our turtle. Now we can't get in anywhere. But they don't know. They don't know what's coming for them. So right now, a lot of my time is taken up. Is taken up by training. I'm going to be doing a 400-mile continuous bike race this year. So I need to be ready. So I have to do like a lot of miles. All right. So we still can't get in there. So they're going to get that one. So it's going to be probably about 38 hours of total time with maybe 2, like 4 or 5 hour sleeps. And then the rest of the time you're just riding your bike. It's actually called the East Texas Showdown. It's a gravel bike packing trip set in East Texas. Oh, that was a nice play. Yeah, that was rad as hell. Alright, we gotta start pushing. So that's a magnet, but it doesn't matter because we could still just break it. Atlas. Oaktown. Feels great. And then in general, my goal for this year is to ride 7,500 miles over the course of the year as my goal. All right. Good game. So the move was before they scored the Oaktown, they rezzed and popped the Mavirus, which is a 3-cost card, so that they could get the Tucana into the server so that it was ready to fire using Ob's ability. So they got to tutor the Tucana to get it into the server before they scored the Oaktown. Yeah, it feels great. And that's one of the reasons why I've kind of moved off of Criminal with a lot of my experimental decks, because the Criminal regular breakers, while not terrible, are like not super efficient against the ice that's currently popular, and because a lot of people are playing Ob with the like 2 or 3 Maviruses, or the Asa is also playing 2 Maviruses, like trying to charge up an Amakua is extremely hard, especially with both of those identities being focused on being able to like jam multiple cards into servers really fast. So you're not very likely to be able to keep on top of the Mavirus unless you just kind of lucky get to trash it earlier. I feel pretty okay about this opening hand. We're going to keep it. So let's get some cash. Um, let's draw. Let's put that down. I think Saya makes up for it because Zaya has like such strong efficiency that it kind of makes up for the vulnerability. All right, let's go get this Rashida. Okay, so we're cobbling it together, but we're getting there. Yeah, we'll get rid of that because that's going to power the whole rest of their game. The nice thing is they spent so much money on this brand that they're unlikely to trash it, and if they do, that's just like undeniably good for us. All right, we get a liminal. All right, this time we're actually going to get to see what Lamb can do for us, because it can turn things into barrier, which will just trigger Quetzal's ability and then use the poison vial. Let's draw. Let's put that down, get that ticking. I wish I hadn't drawn again, but that's again my own stupid fault. So let's draw. Let's get some money. Let's put this down so we don't lose it. We got to get rid of this. All right. So let's go ahead and get the money off of this. Let's force the use of that. So, we did it. They're probably going to trash from hand, because why wouldn't they? Yep. We'll go ahead and check that, just to get some money and see what tools were lost. Okay. But notably, we have the poison vial now. Good for them. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're putting a poison vial down. And we're dropping the hammer. We didn't hit shit. Crazy. Alright, let's hit HQ. Oh, that's game. Yep, that's going to be game. There's no way. It happens. I mean, Kira, we're 8-1 currently with this, so I can't complain too hard. Occasionally, you're gonna play yourself. Good game, though. I mean, they played it, they set up fast, and they locked us out of the remote. That's what happens. I think we didn't get a poison vial fast enough this time, but that happens. Alright. Let's keep it moving. 8-2, I think, is a perfectly acceptable thus far for this deck. Yeah, it does certainly go zoom. And that's one of the other things is because a lot of times it'll try to sneak out an agenda early, right? Because a lot of the runners like mulch and stuff are super late game. So these tools sometimes can be nice for being like that first score where they don't have all of the defensive upgrades in there yet. You can sometimes snatch it. Okay. They just left. I'm upset now because that hand we had was really good. Because we're now against the same person, and then we just have a worse hand. Ooh, Hush is probably going to be pretty good in this matchup. We're going to have to make some exploratory runs next turn. So, let's see what's in HQ, what's behind HQ. Okay. Let's see what's R&D. Sure. That's really funny because that alone was enough for us to not be able to get that. All right. Let's go ahead and hush that because then we can just run right through it. Hmm. This divide and conquer has probably got to go. Probably just for more money or draw. Let's just get some cash. What do we think this upgrade is? Oh, we can't catch a break with these Bolognas, huh? Hmm. What does a maze do again? I'm getting kind of tilted here. Because I have no idea what this deck is doing. They're using our powers against us. Another forced connection. We gotta try to make something happen here. Okay, we got a hit. That's something at least. We need more money. Hmm. That's good. That's good for us. That's less good. So we're gonna get a shuffle back. What the fuck is intake? I don't even know what this does. What does it do? Oh, whatever. Alright, so let's put this down on here. Let's hit this. Alright. I actually don't think I give a shit about these tags. Oh, we did give a shit. Alright, now I'm just throwing away games. I gotta calm down. Because I think we have a strong concept here. I think I got a little panicked there, so I've gotta try to play a little bit more snug. Okay. We'll keep this. We got all the tools. Got the snare out of play. That feels great. We're absolutely going to annihilate the ice that this deck uses. I mean, I should always, Game of Droids, I should always be playing sharp, even if I'm against weird decks, right? I think I got unnecessarily panicked, and I should have taken like 1 to 2 more turns to get set up. Alright, well, we're going to see what's in archives. We may already be dead. So, we only have 1 run left. So we gotta hope that they whiffed, and we'll go get this, whatchamacallit, Regenesis. That's basically our only out. Sure. Are we dead? 100%. They're digging for it. They got it. Good game. Alright, I gotta make myself some lunch and get to working out. But thank you everybody for joining me and hanging out. And hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. And until I see all of you beautiful Netrunner humans again, always